All right, so here we are again. We just finished the minus demo, so I'm gonna make that invisible. And the last item is our multiply. Okay, so this can apply to very many things. I took a couple photos. But I really wanted this one. Okay, so here we are. So I want to use this image and I want to kind of focus on basically this coaster and the chess piece. Okay, so I'll select all of it. I'll copy, Command C. I'm gonna paste it into my document, my PSD, right? Um, and we're gonna go to edit, paste, or edit Command V. Oops. And I pasted it twice. All right. I'm gonna zoom out. And I'm gonna do edit free transform. Whoa. Command C. Edit free transform. You used to have to hold down the shift key to make things the proportions constrained, but they actually updated the program so you don't have to hold down shift key anymore, and when you hold down shift key it distorts it, so I apologize. So I'm going to move my image right about there and I'm going to hit return. Okay, as with the other tools that I was sharing, there's multiple ways to show you can multiply something, but I'm going to just show you, a couple ways, and feel free to also Google. I'm not sure if anyone has gone to the Adobe site, but your Creative Cloud subscription allows you access to all their tutorials. So, that is also an option for you if you so choose. So I'm going to kind of, here we are. So I'm going to work on one first. Now, one of the ways that you can do this, and it depends on your image, it depends on the background. We can try it on this one because I think it might work. I'm on my layer and I'm going to go edit, copy, Command C. I'm going to edit, paste, Command V, and you can see that it pasted on top, not because it changed much here, but if you look at my layers, there is another piece that was added. And that was every time that I placed or I copy and pasted something, it makes automatically a brand new layer. So I'm going to get my move tool. And I've got my second piece, right? Obviously, there's some telltale signs that it is a copy. So I'm going to use my mask. Put that mask on layer 5, right? This is layer 5. And kind of similar to what we did with some of the cloning is, I'm going to just zoom in really quick. Get my brush. My opacity is okay, nice and small. And I'm going to make my brush size a little bit smaller. So left bracket, right bracket. And I'm just going to try and take away that edge, because that's what's kind of telling my viewer that it is a copy. All right, I'm going to make this a little bit stronger. So, but if you take away that edge, the surface that it's on, has all these different imperfections or different kind of texture. It's kind of almost easy to blend. Okay. So you had one, and now you have two. Okay, so that's one way that you could multiply the image. I think that's a pretty straightforward way to do it. So, trying to think. Here's the other one. The other option would be to clone. So a lot of the things that we kind of did for your minus tools, we can do for the add tool. So let's see if that works. So I'm gonna click on my layer that wasn't retouched. I'm gonna go to my clone tool, clone stamp tool. And if you remember, the clone stamp tool wants you to kind of tell it what you want to clone, right? So I'm going to tell it to clone right here, like starting at this point, because I know what I want to clone. So I'm going to hold down my Option key. Okay. And I'm going to start just kind of clicking away. And you can see I'm clicking, and then where it's referencing, it's actually looking at that cross point. So in this one as well, you have to be careful about the background. Luckily, this background is forgiving. Okay, that's pretty good too. So I'm going to save Command S. Okay, so either one of these can work for your multiply. You know, if you want to add another piece, go for it. You could win chess all by yourself. So right here are the images that we've got for our multiply. I'm going to just select one. I'll select the newer of the two. And I'm going to go to File, Save As. I'll save it on my computer. Okay. And I'm going to make sure that it's JPEG in format. And I'm going to add apply. These options, the default is good. All right. And those three JPEGs, you know, for your plus, your minus, and your multiply, that is what you would upload to our discussion post. Okay. So, you know, try and feel your way around it. Plan ahead. Take the photos before you are sitting down, or find the photos beforehand. Kind of look at the space around the objects in your images so you can kind of see if it would be easier to, you know, clone something in or mask something out. But, you know, it all requires you to kind of think smart about the images you choose. But if you have any questions, let me know. Please reach out. And just try and just keep at it. You can also Google things. I'm not offended if you Google things. And don't forget, you can look at the Adobe tutorials as well. But, please feel free to reach out. I am happy to help you. But that is the third, way you can create a multiplication or an addition or sub of an object. And I'm going to just select all of these images. I'm going to make a brand new folder, and I'm going to call it multiply. And save. And then I'll close my image. All right, so let me know if you have any questions.